blunts and 2 fat ass woods. So probably like 4 people. We don't do it outside. For some fuck reason, we decide to smoke in the garage, bro, which actually I guess kind of makes sense because at the time I lived in Texas and the laws in Texas aren't too kind to weed smokers, we'll say that. So it kind of made sense that we were just like gonna box the garage, but I think another homie had somewhere to be after too. So he was like, I'm not really trying to hotbox. You think we could like crack the garage a little bit? And dude opened the garage like this much. Didn't make a difference. It was cloudy as fuck in there. Nothing really special happens during the sesh. We all just blow down, and at the end of it, homies are gonna go to the mall, right? The people that brought me to this guy's house are like, yo, we're gonna go to the mall. Are you down? And I would be down, but here's the thing. I think it's like 6 o'clock by the time this happens, right? At 7:30, I have a dinner and I'm meeting my then girlfriend's parents for the very first time. So I'm like, holy fuck. So in my mind, I'm like, I really don't have time to go to the mall, even though that probably would have been the smart decision. In my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna take an hour nap, and then we'll be chilling. I'll be kind of up, you know, I'll be sober, I'll be all right, you know what I mean? So they understand and they drop me back off at home, and as soon as I leave that car, as soon as I get a breath of fresh air and then leave to close the car door, you know how like, I guess the gust of wind just like closes from the car door, and I just got a face full of weed, and I was like, bro. We didn't even D-box, we didn't even roll with the windows down, like we straight got from the hot box straight into the car and then drove to my house. No, like just sealed the entire time. So I smell like a fucking walking hot box, a walking blunt and some shit like that. But I still think it's okay. For some reason, all these red flags, and like this one moment, I'm like, I can't really do anything. What am I gonna do? Like go for a walk? I gotta take a nap, bro. I'm way too high. So I go to the front door, say a little prayer in my mind. I think I'm all good right now. Because for the most part, my staircase is right next to my front door, right? So as soon as I walk in, my room's upstairs. I can just hit the stairs, go upstairs. I don't even have to talk to anybody. Usually I'll be like, hey, what's up? Maybe from the top of the stairs or something. Like I'm home, whatever. I walk in the front door, and this is the first time, I swear to God, that this has ever happened. My mom is there, like waiting at the front door almost, and she's like, oh, we caught you, like, what's up? Your stepdad needs help moving the TV if you wanna, you know, go help him out right now. And I'm like, holy fuck. So I just think real quick, I'm on my feet, and I'm like, don't wanna get my clothes dirty, I'm gonna go change real quick. And she responds almost quicker than I did, and she was like, no, it's okay, you're not gonna get dirty or anything, like, don't worry about it, it's not dusty. And I was like, fuck. I was like, all right. At this point, my last line of defense is I hope that my mom doesn't know what weed smells like. Like, that's the only thing going through my mind, because I know she smells me. Maybe I smell like smoke. Maybe I can get off with, like, homie was smoking a cigarette in the car or something. All this shit's going through my mind. Like, I'm not even thinking about moving the TV as I'm doing it. It's whatever, but at the end of moving the TV, it's moved in the new spot. Stepdad doesn't say anything. Mom doesn't say anything. It's all Gucci. I walk up to my room, we're chilling, and immediately, as soon as I close the door, I take off all my clothes, like instantly. I'm like, holy fuck, like I need to, like, if they come up here and smell the clothes, I need to like do something with them. I get the Axe and I'm spraying it down and shit, and as I grab the bottle of Axe and just spray it down, I hear a knock on my door. My mom never really, like, you know what I mean? She never really just like comes upstairs, like I don't know why she would come upstairs after I just talked to her, right? So I open the door, my mom has tears in her eyes, bro. She looks at me, she's crying, she's like, don't lie to me. Are you doing drugs? And I was like, fuck, like, you can't just lie. Like, I don't know, my mom always told me, like, I feel like it was a bullshit little thing. She was always like, you know, don't lie to me, I'll never be as mad. And I feel like that's just bullshit to get your kid to tell the truth, because I told the truth a lot and I still got in trouble. But I told the truth. I was like, Mom, like, I smoke a little weed, it's not too crazy, like, and she was like, oh my God, she was like, give me your phone, and I was like, fuck. She asked for the password, and I just, like, at this point in time, like, if you're this far deep, I'm not just gonna be like, no, Mom, I'm not gonna give you my phone password, like, it's too late, bro, I'm too far in it, all right? So I gave her that. She asked for my car keys too. I gave her that, and she was like, you're grounded for fucking ever. And dude, my mom never cusses. Like, she's not even the type, she just doesn't really get angry, I guess, but like, dude, she was angry, like upset, sad, I don't even know, bro. It was so many emotions. I was like, holy fuck, what's going on? And that made me emotional, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, shit's over. I'm thinking I'm never gonna see my friends again. I'm thinking I'm never gonna be able to drive the car that I just got. I'm thinking I'm grounded forever, like my fucking computer's gonna get taken away, my games are gonna get taken away. So I'm crying, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there crying right now. Sit there for like an hour or two, you know, she goes through my phone, she comes back upstairs and she's like, you're hitting up drug dealers and you're doing this and that. She was like, why did I fail as a mom? And it was like, Mom, it's not like that. Like, it's not like I'm using this as a coping mechanism or whatever. It's like my homies smoke weed, I smoke weed with them, like when we're all together, like it's cool, but like it's not really cool, you know what I mean? I just do it for fun, just trying to have a good time, you know? And she didn't really understand that, and I wish there was like a happy little ending right there, but to be honest with you, it was awkward as shit for like a few days at dinner, you know what I mean? Weeks almost, it was a little awkward. Every single time for the next couple months I'd come home and be like a little slow, or I'd like stutter a little bit, and she'd be like, are you high right now? Or like, why are you stuttering? Why are your eyes a little low? Are you high right now? And I'd be like, Mom, like, fuck. So it wasn't just like a one-time incident, you know what I mean? Like, you live with that getting caught for fucking ever, bro. And it's a goddamn shame, but we're almost over it. This second story kind of like shows the evolution of, I guess, my parents' mindset. By the way, the whole reason she found out is my stepdad snitched. My mom did not, in fact, know what weed smelled like, but my stepdad was like, you smells like weed, apparently, or some shit, all fucked up. That's whack. All right, next story comes up. Oh man, this is a recent one, man. So just as a little disclaimer, I had a video almost a year ago, I want to say longer, maybe less, but I think it's still up on the channel, and it says what my parents think. And it's a complete fucking lie. Like, I just completely capped because I was getting asked every single day, and it was like, what do your parents think? Are your parents okay with it? Like, do your parents smoke weed? And it was just all about my parents, and I was like, bro, I'm trying to put an end to all this stuff right now. So made up a bullshit lie. Like, I made a Q&A. I was like, what do your parents think? Just said some bullshit straight to the camera. But it worked because I never got any questions about it ever again. But there was a complete lie. Up until very recently, I want to say September, it was September. Up until September of 2019, I was doing this thing for like 3 years or 2 years before that or something like that. My parents had no fucking idea. And the only reason I got away with it for so long is because I did like a gaming kind of YouTube channel. I don't think a lot of people know about this, but I did like gaming videos in high school. And she knew about that, and she like maybe even watched a video or two. And when she asked in college, she was like, yo, where are you like getting all this money from? You know, we have like a little shared joint account, and she can see my statements and stuff. And she was like, where are you getting all this money from, bro? Like, are you selling drugs? Or like, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, Mom, YouTube's really kicking off, you know, I'm playing video games, I'm really popping off right now. And she's like, oh, she's like, okay. She's like, I see you doing the good things. And I was like, yes, sir, let's fucking go. And that goes on for months, years, it's chill. I just like, I think I'm scot-free. I'm like, there's no way they'll find out. And by the time they find out, hopefully I'll be like all big and popular and famous, and it'll be all cool and stuff. But September 2019, right? And I remember on this specific day, I got in a fucking car accident. So I was like, bro, when it rains, it really pours, right? So I get into a car accident, and I shit you not, it's not that bad. It's a little fender bender. I'm a little upset. But I shit you not, I'm sitting there in my car waiting for the cops to come so they can like document or whatever the fuck that they do. I get a text from my mom, and she says, your grandma just sent me a very angry and sad letter that she found your drug-related YouTube channel and she doesn't even know what to do right now. And she was like, I don't even know what to do right now. She was like, is this really what you've been doing for the past couple years? And I was like, I was sitting in there in a fucked up car. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, it just got dropped on me out of nowhere. I was like, holy shit. And I was like, listen, Mom. And I was like, I just tried to explain it in like the best way that I could. I was like, listen, cannabis is gonna be the next big thing. It's like, imagine getting in on beer before beer was a thing. Like during prohibition of beer, imagine if you got in behind a big beer company and just got hella rich. Or like, it's not just for the money, but this is a thing that's like, it's gonna like change the culture, bro. It's gonna like change the country, change fucking laws and stuff and how people act and smoke, and it's crazy, bro. This little plant right here is fucking insane, and it's going through this process in the next couple decades. It's gonna be like in history books. It's gonna be unprecedented. It's gonna be cool as fuck. And I wanted to be a part of it, and I was like, Mom, listen, like, this isn't for nothing. Like, I'm just not smoking weed, and I know it's hard to see that. I know it's just like hard to see past just me smoking weed on a camera, but like, trust me, like, you gotta trust the process, baby. That's all I was telling her. I was like, just trust the process. And my mom isn't like my grandparents, right? My grandparents are like straight from Vietnam, like, you want to be a doctor, hero, like that type of shit, you know what I mean? My mom was born here in the States, so she's like a little bit more Americanized, but she still holds those ideals a little bit. She definitely wanted me to be a doctor for a little bit. But at the end of the day, she was pretty understanding. She was just like, listen, you don't even live in the same state anymore. Like, you're off at college. Just don't do anything stupid. Like, don't get arrested. Like, just don't get in trouble for it, right? Like, I'm not gonna bail you out or do anything. It's your fault. You're an adult. You can do what you want to do. I can't even like tell you to stop if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, if she told me to stop, probably wouldn't anyway. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep making videos. So she understood that. Rest of the family, not so much. It was definitely like a little weird. Again, it was like getting caught for the first time again. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't even know that I smoked weed. That was the thing. They didn't even know, my whole family didn't even know that I smoked weed. And then they figured out that I smoked weed and did it for a living, so they were just like, what the fuck? Like, it kind of fucked them up. But hey, we're here now. My rest of my family's like, they're almost in the same boat. They're just like, well, we can't really like do anything about it. We're not gonna tell you to stop. It's like, you're an adult, do your own thing, just don't go to jail or anything. And we're chilling, you know what I mean? Things are working out. We're cooling it right now. I'm not a fucking criminal. I'm not in jail. Smoking legally. Hey, things worked out, man. I don't know how things worked out, but they fucking did, bro. Crazy shit. So I think that's the video, man. Some quick story times. A lot of people ask about what my parents think about the YouTube channel, if I've ever been caught, that stuff. So it just knocked out two little birds in one stone. You know what I mean? So I very much appreciate you guys for being here. I'm gonna finish off this joint, eat my lunch, edit the video, get it all out. You already know what it is, man. Oh, whoa, we got right here, man. Just a little something, a little sellout mode before the video ends. If you made it this far, this is my merch, man. You already know what it is, baby. Live fast, smoke young. Last 24 hours for early access and early access pricing. Prices are gonna go up on Friday when these officially drop. So let me know. Hit me up on EricCon_ on Instagram. Send a little DM, be like, yo, Eric, I want the merch, and I got you on a nice little discount and a nice little link, man. I got you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for chilling. Make sure to check out the sponsor, Everything 420. Make sure to check out the other sponsors. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, all that stuff. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you for being here. Stay safe. Don't get caught. Don't be doing dumb shit. And I love you guys. I'll see you. Peace.
What's up? Is that Seth?
How's it going?
What's up, Kyle?
I'm great, man. How
How
you
you
doing?
doing, man? What the fuck you doing up so early, man?
I've been up for hours, man.
You have?
I have.
Have you had your breakfast?
I had a rice cake.
That's all you?
I ate a light breakfast.
Hey, Seth, I went to the movies the other night to go see that Neighbors. That shit was funny as a motherfucker, man.
Thanks, man.
That was some groovy shit, man. I
Thank
like
you
how
so
y'all
much.
did that. That was righteous, man.
I appreciate that.
So did you write that movie?
No, we produced it, and we kind of helped write it. But two of our good friends wrote the movie.
Who was that?
Their names are Andrew Cohen and Brendan O'Brien.
Dope. That was some dope shit, man.
Yeah, they're super funny.
I played in a movie with your wife in that movie.
Rose Byrne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was in a movie called
I think
The
we talked
Tennis.
about that one time.
Yeah, she's the shit, man.
She's fucking awesome.
She was the shit. She did that.
Yeah, she's super cool.
I like when she went in for that lesbian scene and she got them to take the hoes over bros, man.
Exactly.
Cause that's some real shit, cause motherfuckers are always choosing hoes over bros when it's supposed to be bros over hoes.
It's true. But one time I got married and I always put my hoe over my bros.
So you from Vancouver, Canada, right? Mm-hmm. That's where I shot my first movie at, Jimmy Bones.
That's right, Bones.
Yeah, I shot that in Vancouver, and actually I was out there when y'all had the Vancouver Grizzlies.
Yeah, our big country Bryant Reeves.
Yeah, exactly.
And Blue Edwards.
And
was
Bibby,
on the
y'all
movies.
had Bibby.
Yeah. We, you actually shot that movie at the first strip club I ever went to, the Penthouse.
For real?
Yeah, and I threw up right outside it. Yeah, when I was like 15, I snuck in there with some friends.
So you started doing comedy when, in the early 90s or the late 90s?
I guess it was the mid-90s. It was, I was like 13 or 14, so it was like 1995 or something like that, I think. Yeah, around then.
So you just was doing it in school, or was it a contest you entered, or what?
No, I go to comedy clubs. I perform at the clubs around Vancouver. They would let me in, and they would let me...
Underage?
Underage, they'd let me in. I'd have to leave right after, but they'd let me go in and do my jokes, and then I'd have to go, generally speaking.
So how did you get associated with, like, James Franco, Danny McBride, and Craig Robinson? Because I love when y'all together, y'all like the new Rat Pack.
Thanks, man. When I was 16, I've been doing stand-up comedy for a few years, and so I got an agent, and then I auditioned for a TV show called Freaks and Geeks, and I got on it, and James Franco was on that show. So I've known him since I was like 16, and Judd Apatow was one of the producers of that show, and he did For Your Virgin, Knocked Up, and Pineapple Express with us, and Superbad. So basically, when I was 16, I met most of the people that I still know now. Craig, we met. He's in Knocked Up. He plays a bouncer. He just auditioned. He used to do this funny bit with Jerry Minor, where they had they were like an R&B band. And one of the guys found out that the other guy in the band is like fucking his girlfriend like in the middle of a song.
What was the name of their song, their big song they had?
It was like, "Are you fucking my lady?"
Yeah,
I think it was
that
called.
was the shit. That was
It
the
was
shit.
really funny.
In the
"Are
middle
you
of the
fucking
song.
my lady? I'm fucking your girl. And it was, I remember I saw them perform it a few times, and it was really funny. And then, and I met Danny McBride because I saw a movie he made, Foot Fist Way, which is one of the funniest movies he made with this guy Jody Hill, who directed Observe and Report, which is a movie I did.
So who were some of your influences before you actually got into the game?
I realized like when I grew up, there was like VHSs, and my whole like cinematic knowledge was whatever like 30 VHS tapes my parents had in the house, and they had a lot of action movies. So I grew up watching like Die Hard and Total Recall and Lethal Weapon and shit like that. And they had a lot of comedies, so I grew up watching like Ghostbusters and Woody Allen movies and a lot of Bill Murray movies.
You watch Meatballs?
Fuck, I love Meatballs.
That was the shit, wasn't it?
Such a good movie.
Fucking love that shit too.
When you rewatch Meatballs, you realize it's about some weird kid. And Bill Murray's like the third character in the movie, and most of it focuses just on this weird, like, quiet, like, kind of Asperger-y kid who's having like a hard time, like, assimilating into the summer camp. It's one of those movies you revisit and you're like, huh, it's a little weird.
So how did y'all, the neighbors, you and Zach, did y'all come together and say, you know what, we want to produce this together, or was it something that you did and you brought him in on it, or what?
Yeah, we brought him in. We were the producers, and the writers actually, when they pitched us the idea, they were like, we think it'd be funny for you and Zac Efron to be in the movie together. And I'd met him a few times, and he was a really nice guy, and I think he's like funny, and he gets...
fucking killed it.
Yeah, he's great in the movie. It was a funny role for him, and so it was fun to do.
The police officer had me laughing.
Hannibal Buress. Oh God, you should watch his stand-up comedy.
Oh, he's a comedian?
Oh, he's unbelievably funny. Yeah, he's
See,
great.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a stand-up
He had me
comic.
fucking rolling, man. I'm like, this is one motherfucker right here that I'm really liking.
Yeah, you know, you should watch his stand-up special. It's he has a few of them. He's super funny.
And then the movie that I love the most right now is Pineapple Express, or Is This the End?
This is the end.
This is the end.
Yeah.
I say, is this the end? I'm thinking about New Edition. Rob Tresman. Is this the No, that was some crazy shit right there. Remember, I had a chance to work with y'all on the soundtrack.
I know, you made a song with Craig, Take Your Panties Off, based on his song, Take Your Panties Off. The real message of the song is for women to take their panties off.
So what about this roller cross joint that I heard that you was able to pull off?
I can roll a cross joint pretty well.
Hand me that shit over there, that do it fluid. You get the papers, and I'm gonna break this shit down for you.
Okay.
I wanna see if you can do it on the set.
When we made Pineapple Express, I actually rolled all the cross joints.
Oh, so those wasn't
in the movie.
You didn't hire somebody to do them?
No, I did that. That was all me.
And what made you come up with that idea to roll the cross joint? You just feeling like you was going to church or something?
It's something that we did in high school. We would we would do it. We would. One of us got our hands on one of those books that was like 1,000 creative joints or something like that. And I think there was like a picture of it in the book. And then we like spent a long amount of time trying to crack the code as to how to actually do it. And then we slowly figured it out through trial and error.
So how long do it take you to do it?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Not that long, I don't think.
How much weed do you need?
I might need
A little bit more?
A little bit more.
Okay,
We'll
talk
see.
to me. I got a whole slew of this shit.
You got a whole slew, my man.
I mean, I got sativa, I got green, I got orange, I got purple, I got haze,
This
I
smells
got
good.
cookies.
What kind of weed is this?
This is that cookies right there. I think that's Khalifa Kush KK.
Khalifa Kush? Does he
Yes,
have his own type of weed?
Yeah, you know, that's the new thing. Every rapper has to have his own type of weed that smokes weed now.
I should have my own type of weed.
You should, some Seth.
Should brand it out.
Some motherfucking
Seth
Seth.
sativa.
I call it
Seftiva.
Or Seth to death.
Seth to death.
Yeah, when you hit this shit, you damn near die.
Okay, so roll one big fat joint.
Okay.
Then roll a smaller, thin, pretty, you know.
Okay, for the arms of the cross.
Yeah, for the arms of the cross.
Okay.
So I'm doing here.
He putting that shit together.
I'm doing it.
Gonna have some background music on
Nice. You take a pin. You poke it through here. Gotta kind of work the hole.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's hard. You creative as a motherfucker.
You kind of thread it through. Okay. Almost done in here.
This motherfucker is good.
Now what you always have to do, and I would literally forget to do this part because you fucking always big for me to do this. You gotta poke a second hole.
So that way it can be getting the weed from
Yeah,
that
so
to
that way you can get the weed from there to the
You look like a
bottom.
KKK man right now, too.
You know, it has a slightly racial indication.
Yeah, because that motherfucker, look, when you turn it to the side, I'm like, this motherfucker that made a Ku Klux Klan joint, motherfucker.
We're taking ownership over the symbolism.
That motherfucker cold, boy. That shit right. Come back home, Seth.
Boom. I like to do this. Have you noted that can you tell that the weed's gotten so much stronger?
Oh yeah,
throughout
back
your
then it
life?
was called Colombian Gold, and it was, it got me high, but it didn't have what it has on it right now. There was no THC back in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? It was just straight.
Barely anything.
Yeah, you was just smoking straight grass. You know what I mean? They called it pot.
When's the first time you remember, and they didn't grow it indoors back then, right?
All outside.
When's the first time, do you remember the first time you had really strong hydroponic?
1991.
Wow.
Yeah, Poly Apartments. The dude had white boy came, he had some shit called hydroponic.
Yeah.
But we got so motherfucking high, niggas said hydrochronic. And that's when we started calling it chronic.
Is that where it came from?
Yes, because we
Because
thought
you literally heard it wrong?
Yeah, we got so motherfucking high. You know, in Ebonics, we always got our own way of saying shit and translating what we thought we heard, and that's what the way we thought we heard it was chronic.
So that's why the album's called The Chronic, and that literally answers a question that I had, which is what the fuck does chronic mean? And is certain weed chronic? Because you hear oh, that's the chronic.
Yeah.
But does that mean that but now
It doesn't mean
but it means it's hydroponic.
Yeah,
is what
it
they're
doesn't
saying.
mean like the other terminology, like for chronic illness.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't mean that, but Slick and Sly, the way we move real fly, we didn't put it together and made it feel like that, but it was really hydroponic, and we fucked around and misinterpreted, and we said it the wrong way.
So the term, so whenever a rapper is saying the chronic, what they're referring to is in good indoor grown hydroponic.
Exactly. They just don't know the origins of how fucked up I was when I was.
When you heard it.
Yeah, when I heard a motherfucker say, "Nigga, this is some hydroponic," I'm like, "Oh, nigga, we smoking on some hydrochronic." I'm like, that is the shit. We
And the guy was probably just too intimidated to correct you.
Exactly. And we've been on ever
Whatever.
since.
He wants to call it hydrochronic, I'm cool. All
How you
right.
light it?
Boom. You kind of need another lighter. Hold on.
You need a match?
Nope, here. Okay. You light these two while I do it. It works.
Praise God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
But they look awesome.
Amen. Amen. What's your favorite strand of weed?
I don't know. I like sativas and indicas. I smoke indicas at night. I smoke a kush at night sometimes. And a sativa like Jack Herer I like. I'll smoke that sometimes during the day. Dutch treat I like.
Okay. I gotta get you that new thing,
Give me that new thing.
that caviar gold to blow your whole face
Oh
off.
yeah, I've had that.
You had that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a face ball. What's the new projects you got coming out?
I'm doing another movie with James Franco that comes out in the fall. And we play two journalists who get an interview with Kim Jong-un in North Korea.
Oh, shit.
And then the CIA comes to us and asks us to kill him while we're interviewing him. And we agree to try to do that. So it's me and Franco trying to kill Kim Jong-un in North Korea. That's a real movie they let us make.
What about Sausage Party? They say you got an animated movie coming
Yeah,
out.
we're making like an R-rated, like Pixar-style movie about food in a grocery store and about sausages. It focuses on a sausage and a bun who are like a couple. And it's really, really dirty and super R-rated, but it'll look like Toy Story.
Oh, you already started shooting it?
It's like animated, so we've slowly been making it over the...
Oh, doing the voices.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Stormy Fronts, and the weather in Indiana is heating up. Sex.
Friend of my enemy is usually my enemy, like my lawyer buddy with the prosecution. I thought you should be defending me. Voices in my head must be my inner Gemini. Cricket, the story of my life and God be lemony. Stick it, I tend to be driven by anyone offending me. Rep up my grind, I plan to beat it. Produce a flow so smooth, he'd run out of coat, tell for groupies.
Yeah, do you do dabs?
I don't like that shit.
Me neither. I seen somebody damn near have a heart attack doing that shit.
What happens?
Motherfucker hit that shit. The girl was putting more and more on, and she was burning. He was hitting it. Then about 3 seconds later, that motherfucker just fell. Boom.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, we got some dab videos?
Young Roscoe.
Yeah, from the DPG. That's my homeboy, Corrupt brother. My homie.
Corrupt.
Yeah.
Corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch.
Yeah.
He'd always be broke.
Yep, that's his little brother.
That motherfucking online, that cushion wax connection. Y'all go to Instagram and Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
He's doing too much bragging right now. See?
Never brag.
We live in the Dab Show, man. What's good? What's
And he let a girl do it for him. See, the girl will always put more on it.
Dog-pound gangsters, man, South Central California.
That's right, West Coast in the house, right here at Cushion Wax.
He's got a Kush Life hat. That's a big bag of weed.
Right here,
He get that if he can pass the test.
about to smoke this motherfucking pound.
If he hit that shit, he gonna give him
If
that.
I can do a dab, they will give me a pound. I got
See?
a pound.
If I can do a dab, they can give me a pound.
Exactly.
That's right.
Now watch how she finna do him. First she going crack crazy with this torch. Now watch the bitch. She got the torch. That motherfucker so hot. Now watch how much dab
Oh my
she
God,
put in
that's too much.
That's
Don't
much
do
too
that.
much. But watch this. She gonna put more on top of that. The bitch is going berserk. While he trying to roll a blunt right now, look at it. He think he gonna be able to roll a blunt, hit the dab.
He's
fit
trying
it.
to be cool.
He think he the shit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Look how she mixing
She's
it around.
stirring it as
Yeah.
he's doing. That's so devious.
She voodooing him. Now watch this shit.
What happens?
Death.
Death.
Death becomes you.
This man isn't dead right now, is he? Oh my God. Oh no. Well, if that isn't a lesson against dabs, I don't know what is.
Don't fuck with dabs, man. We inside the Smoker Studio, everyday people, AKA real nigga shit. I'm gonna ask you some questions. You answer to the best of your ability.
Nice.
Meg Ryan or Megan Fox?
Man, what year? Back in the day, Meg Ryan for sure, but now Megan Fox is just younger.
What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
I usually piss. Or I usually have to shit because I ate poorly the night before.
Good thing.
You know you eat bad when you wake up in like a hurry to get to the toilet. That's generally how I wake up. It's like, oh no. The first thought in my head is, oh no.
If you were stuck on the island for a whole year and you could only listen to 3 albums, what would they be?
Oh man, that's a toughie. I'm gonna go with, I should go with the Snoop Dogg album. I'll go with Doggy Style as one.
Oh, wow.
Because I love that album. I love Midnight Marauders. I'd listen to that a lot. And one of my favorite albums is The Roots, Do You Want More?
Okay, I got this part of my show called Finish the Sentence. I'm gonna start it, you finish it.
Okay.
I always wake up.
Oh, that's where the sentence ends? Because that could be a sentence. I don't even need to add anything on that one.
If that's the way you feel, fuck it.
I do always wake up.
Fuck it.
I hope. That's how I'll finish the sentence. I always wake up, I hope.
If I could work with anybody dead or alive, I would want to work with.
Peter Sellers.
From the Pink Panther?
Yeah, man. He was funny as fuck. But he's
I
dead.
remember watching him as a kid.
Yeah, he's great.
In the Pink Panther movies, he was the shit. If I wasn't a comedian, I'd be.
Broke.
My name is Seth, and I'm
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Man, how could people get in touch with you if they want to, reach out to you via technology?
I'm on Twitter. I'm Seth Rogen on Twitter. I got that somehow, so that was nice.
And how do you spell Rogan? Because a lot of my friends...
R-O-G-E-N.
Yeah, because motherfuckers say R-O-G-A-N.
A lot of guys say A-N, and I'm glad. Thank you for that,
Yes,
Snoop.
sir.
I appreciate
Exactly.
that.
You know, the A to E. You got to know your vowels and your owls, you know what I'm saying?
I
Your
know.
O's and your
That's my
owls.
motto.
Tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. You know what I'm talking about?
Know your vowels and your owls, my man.
You got to know them, man, in a real motherfucking way.
Church, preach, tabernacle.
I smoke so much though. Like I'm so thankful to be able to smoke with you right now, cause like.
Put these
shit
in your
like that.
pocket.
No, yeah, I appreciate it. This
Put
is
that
your
in-
shit?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Put that in your
yeah, I need
pocket.
this, cause this shit got me like.
Yeah, I think I got some more for
I
you,
can't
too.
even hear shit, nigga.
Hold on. Nigga named Lil, Lil
fuck.
Skies. Let's see if Lil Skies can fly the friendly
yes,
skies.
I need all this.
Let me see if this
Shit.
little nigga can fly the
Shit got me
friendly
right.
skies, nigga. You
Niggas
understand
about
me?
to be fried up.
Yeah, come on, Lil Skies.
Mom,
Let's
you
see if
about
you
to
can
have to
fly
be
the
smoking
friendly
weed.
skies, nigga. You understand me?
Yeah.
You don't hear come on my show talking about you smoke. That's what you don't do. Fuck wrong with you? I'm coming on here
I
talking about what
smoke.
you
Cream,
do
give
and
me
what you
this
don't.
shit.
Nigga, start smoking.
All right.
Like, Wiz had me high as shit on tour.
That's what he
With
wanna
him.
do.
That's my fault, you know. Going on stage, I love that shit, so that's what I do for my birthday.
What's the worst job you've ever had?
Long John Silver's.
Nigga worked at Long John Silver's where they serve fish and chips. Damn, I be inspired by niggas that go to college.
Nigga, don't be inspired by me. It's crazy because a lot of my music still be created in my bedroom. Like me sitting on my bed, so I don't even
That's a
be in
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you inside the GGN News Network. I'm your host with the most, Finding Nemo, AKA Nemo Hose. And today on my show, I got a very special guest, one of my nephews. Lil Skies is in the motherfucking house. What up, Juan?
That's good.
How you doing, family?
Good. How you?
Man, I'm slow motion, and that's better than no motion. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
dig.
So where you from?
I'm from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. That's where I was born, but I moved to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania when I was in 3rd grade, and I've been living there pretty much ever since, so I say I'm from Waynesboro.
Pennsylvania. What's the big sports team connected to
I
this?
mean, pretty much Pennsylvania, it's got to be like Pittsburgh. It got
Hello.
to be like the Steelers.
Say that. I was just trying to get that about you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all.
that's what it got to be,
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm talking about? I'm
Yes,
just trying to
sir.
get you to say it before I say it, you know, because it's still a nation.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere we go.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
When you be making your music, what's the vibe like when you create?
What's the vibe like? I don't even, it's crazy because a lot of my music still be created in my bedroom. Like me sitting on my bed. So
That's
I
the
don't
dopest shit in the
I don't
world.
even
That's a
be in
vibe.
big, I know, yeah. I don't even be in big studios and shit, to be honest. Like, even the song I did with Wiz, I recorded that sitting on my bed.
But
And
that's
still
your
one of-
vibe.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It's just I guess that's where I'm most comfortable. Like, I can still go to big studios. I can do everything. It's just that's where I like to create at. I guess just being in my room or like at the crib.
So you would say when you get your motherfucking big ass house, you gonna put you a studio in your
I
house?
have to. I'm getting that shit done right now, though. My one I got right
Off the
now.
top, right?
Yeah, I have to. That's just normal. I have
Because you could just wake up and get to it when you
yeah,
want to.
I'm about to move my engineer in with me and everything.
That's smart.
I got to.
I did the same shit when I got my house. I built a little back house for that nigga. Nigga, you stay here.
Yep.
It may be 3 in the morning. It may be 3 in the morning. I need, get your ass up, nigga. I got a vibe right now I'm trying to catch. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best shit, though.
No, it is. It is. It's personal and it's up close and it's yours. It's like you don't have to ask nobody nothing. You turn the lights on and off when you want to.
Yes, sir.
So what were some of the early influences that made you want to make music?
Early influences would be like my life, my pops, my dad did music. So I was just like, when I did see him and shit, that's what we did. Like,
Okay, fuck nigga say you got a problem.
Studio or something
Hold up,
like
nigga,
that.
keep your head up.
He was
I'm a
one
young
of the real
nigga,
big
got
ones
my
that was
bread up.
like,
I'm fucking his bitch, my leg
do music.
up. We pull up
Once I got into it, it was just, I wanted to be real. I was trying to find myself.
You didn't want to be with nobody else.
I don't want to be with nobody else, but I want to get picked on. He seen that as I was getting older. And eventually, I just branched off. And I was like 15, got this argument. But he always said, like, one day, this shit will happen where you gonna come to me and be like, you know what, Pop, this time I gotta do it my way. And that's just what it was. I told him I gotta do it my way. And he was like, all right, if you wanna do it your way, go ahead. Like, I'm gonna help you. And that's what it was. He ain't like, he fell back.
That's called tough love.
He fell back, yep, and he gave me that tough love, but it was what was needed.
Look what you became.
I know, man. It's crazy, like,
so how do you feel about your career now?
He can't, like, he's like, every time, it's easy as fuck to him, like, he can't. He see me and it's like, that's my boy, like, damn.
A proud father.
He did it, yeah, he's very proud.
You did it for him, too?
Yeah, I did it for him, my mom. It's really for my family, like, this is who I do it for. It's my family.
That's gangster shit right there.
Yes,
because, see, people don't understand that, like, when you raised in music and you have somebody, because my whole family tried to make music before me, and they got to a certain level where they couldn't really, like, get it to the next level. So when I made it for them. So it's like, that's what you are. You're the representation of the family that probably couldn't get to the next level, but you all the way in. So you holding all their aspirations in your
For a lot of my family. That's what I'm very thankful for. Like, it's like I get to place people in more positions and stuff like that.
It's so lonely on the east side. I don't give a fuck, I keep it real, I'm not gonna let it slide. Now she see me up, she let me fuck, want me to come inside. Oski going dumb, hopped in the car, he said he down the ride. You a little pup, stop playing tough, ain't make no sacrifice.
The best advice I can give you is to always be in the
for my appetite. I don't trust nobody, people talking and be telling lies. We just wanna win and shock them all and catch them by surprise. I was tossing down until we up and then we all rise. Yeah, but niggas don't stick to the G code. Ballin' on my haters, I think that I'm stuck in beast mode. Make it through the foul, run to the line and make the free throw. I think that I'm D-Rose, do him like I'm Debo. Hey, but I like to fade away. I got these diamonds on me, and these bitches all on my face. And you wanna be a star, and you wanna win the race, but you cannot ride with me, cause I was gone on a chase. Nowadays, I'm too cool for a girlfriend. Nowadays, I don't know when the world spins. Live your life like we die when the world ends. It's alright every time we fucking break it.
It's real. It ain't no knock on your people. It's just it's what it is. It's like that's the industry teaches us to do this bullshit, to keep the small man out, so he can just stay creative and you just worry about that. No, nigga, you gotta worry about that too. Because at the end of the day, that's your money and your shit. And you paying everybody. You keep that man that's talking for you. Guess what? He works for you. I had to learn the hard way that my manager worked for me. At the beginning, I thought I worked for my manager until I got to the point where, oh, you don't eat until I eat. And you only get this amount. So basically, let me manage me better. You'll get there. Right now, you don't need all that. You need good people around you.
Yes, sir.
Keep you dope.
Yes, sir.
You understand? The people that you got around you that's dope, they got you doing your shit, keep them around you. Any young rappers out there that you fucking with that you like?
And you wanna win the race, but you cannot ride with
I
me.
really mess with everybody, honestly. I got a lot of people that I really catch inspiration from everybody, everything. Even life. I feel like life is my biggest inspiration. I learn a lot from other people's mistakes before I make them too, but at the same time, I'm still, you know, making my little mistakes here and there, but I'm still learning and growing and everything.
You got a vibe like my oldest son, like Wiz, and like young Snoop Dogg. Like, you got a vibe like that, like you more concerned with others than yourself. Is that true?
Yeah.
Fast. I actually just had it happen
What's your
the other day
sign?
when I was walking
I'm
into
a
Starbucks.
Leo.
Some guy came up
Leo
and
the
goes,
lion.
"How do you have such a good body?"
So you got a birthday
And instead
coming
of
up.
sitting there for 30 minutes and talking to him about the 3 body types, I sent him to my free body type quiz.
What you be doing for
that
your
tells
birthday?
you the
You be
3
having
most
wild
important
parties?
things to do
No, I be
to
having,
get
like,
in
my
shape
last birthday, I
fast
had a
for
show.
whatever your body type is.
All you have
concert?
to do to
Yeah,
lose
I had a
weight
show.
and
It
have
was
the
like
perfect
40,000.
body